Good morning. So we are at the Ape Canyon trailhead just before Lava Canyon. We're going to hike up to this junction. There's a washout somewhere here, and we can probably turn around if it's too sketchy. But it's either 4 miles or 5.5 miles, depending on what's right on. Oh, it is 5 miles. 5 miles to Lewitt Trail. Dry trail, carry water. So it should be fun. It's low 50s right now. I think it's gonna be 70s today. And there's only 4 cars in this entire area in the 2 parking lots so far. So might not be too busy. But this is one of the last old growth forest left around Mt St Helens that we're walking through today. Oh, it is going to be neat. So we have 1,800 feet of elevation gain over 5 miles. Shouldn't be that hard. And we have our pot today. We can have hot food. So excited. But here she comes. Oh, I hear another car. I'm all excited when you hear cars. All right. So I think it's like 9:40 roughly. We've been here 20-25 minutes. We had to use the restrooms, change parking lots, because there's no restroom in the little parking lot. We ate some food. We were kind of slow this morning, but it's all right. We left really early. Oh, it feels awesome. But this is the Ape Canyon Trail to Lewitt Trail. And I will film more when we get somewhere. So here's, oh man, oh never mind, I thought I messed up. Here's the Lahar flow, and the volcano is that way. And get back on the trail. So I think we followed that for a ways. I mean, this super nice. I almost feel like we did walk on this part before, but I'm not sure. Something about it kind of does seem familiar. The temperature is just perfect. Okay, we're gonna get a decent view here. Clouds. We're seeing the bottom part of Helens. I'm sure the clouds will lift. Wow, that's a giant Lahar flow, or it was. So far this trail is really nice. Feels awesome in the shade and the cool temperatures. It's very refreshing. Another month, it will be pretty hot out here. Come the end of July. We're still in June. Which is hard to believe. Hard to believe 4th of July is next weekend though. Or next week. All right, our first blowdown makes a good resting seat. It's warm and nice and soft. All right, we better get going now. So we've climbed, I wonder if we're getting close to 800 or 900 feet in elevation we've been up. Maybe 1,000. It's getting warmer. Beautiful day though. Yeah, there's some big trees here though. This is what the north side of Helens used to look like before the volcano blew up everything. It's pretty impressive to think we're literally like 2 miles from the base of the volcano on the eastern side. And it looks like this. Really fun hike though so far. Not too hard. I'd say it's average hike. Saw a snake. So I've seen a lot of snakes this year. I don't know why. Alright, I'm gonna put this down. So there is Mount Rainier, and you can, we'll get a better view of Adams soon, hopefully. I saw that through the bushes too. Pretty neat. But we're kind of out of the trees and a lot of sunshine, which is really warm now. Hope we get back in the trees soon. I'm not sure if this is an area that had a fire or if somehow it was in the blast zone. Because there's, as you can see, some tall trees in front of us. But there's none at all along this slope. So I'm not sure what happened here. Still going up. And it has gotten warmer. Oh, back in the forest, hopefully for a while. Wow. Look at that. Big old trees. Wow. So that's Mount Hood, looking south in the middle of the screen. Try and get the camera to focus on it. Hopefully it's picking it up. See Mount Hood? It's always neat to see all the volcanoes in one area like this. That is cool. I cannot wait till we can actually see Mt St Helens again. We're going to be so close to it. It's going to be awesome. It's that way. There's a lot of bugs now. Oh. Snag my foot on a root. My good foot, luckily. Would it hurt? Other foot. Oh, there's a little mouse on the trail. See that? Little mouse. Right there. Hey, little buddy. There's a little mouse right here. And we have cell phone service, which is crazy. All right. Oh, look at that view. So we can't see the top right now. Hopefully that changes. So I would love to see the top today. But I think we finally leveled out, which is awesome. So we don't have a whole lot of climbing left until we get to Lewitt Trail. And it's not so hot here now either. Yeah, this is an incredible trail so far. It's only gonna get better. Mt St Helens is a special place. You gotta come here. Never had a bad day here in my life. Wow, look at that. So neat. Trail's really nice still. It's neat. So there's the Lahar flow. If you look way off in the distance, I swear we can see the coastal range of Oregon. Because that's looking south and west. Yeah, this is really neat. So we're like 3.5 miles in. We have 1.5 miles max to Lewitt Trail, another hour maybe. And should be easier now. Crossing our fingers about the difficulty in the sketchy section that some guy wrote about 2 weeks ago. We talked to a lady that hiked it 2 years ago, and she said it's always been a section where mountain bikers have to walk their bikes, so hopefully it hasn't gotten worse. I'll be happy though if we have to turn around and we can go do another trail in the area since we're here. There's some short trails. We could even try the lava tubes if we really had time since we're here. But I think we'll do the Canyon Falls if we have time, which is like a 1/2 mile, 1 mile loop or in and out. That would be fun to see, since there is also another hike though I want to do there where you can hike up the river toward Windy Ridge. So if we don't do that today, we will do that next time we come. Lots of options. And of course there's June Lake, which is a whole nother day hike in between here and the lava tubes. All right, got a little blow down here. This is a pretty good viewpoint. Shows you how steep this is. So way down there is that creek you could hike to Windy Ridge on. Way down there at the bottom. Wow, this is neat. Alright, let me turn this off. Alright, there's Mount Adams. There's a lot of snow on Mount Adams still. If you were doing the PCT, you probably wouldn't be able to get by that creek, Mount Adams Creek. And there's probably snow on the trail still, I bet. Pretty neat. It's our best view of Mount Adams so far. Kind of meandering on this ridge now between the two valleys. And it feels nice and cool again. So I think we're about 0.8, 0.9 miles to the Lewitt Junction. We're gonna know soon if we can make it there. It's like an oasis of old growth forest right here. It's really neat. This is an amazing viewpoint. Mount Adams again. So that peak straight in front of us, we hiked around that when we did our loop, I'm pretty sure. I'll know more when we get closer. It's so neat. Wow. Road is way down there somewhere. Oh, we're getting close. Wow, I can't imagine that lahar flow that went through there during the eruption. That would have been incredible. Seeing flowers though now. Nothing spectacular here. I'm gonna stop this. Wow, best view yet. Jeez. That is incredible. Yeah, we're like less than half a mile to the junction. Yeah, we're gonna stop and eat lunch. Hopefully there's a view. I'm impressed with how much snow is still up there. This erosion is just crazy. This must be an old lahar flow. I can't imagine it's from the eruption unless there's that much heat before it exploded and it melted that much snow from the top, which is possible, I guess. Wow. Pretty neat. Oh, just incredible. Yeah, this has got to be one of the best hikes you can do at Mt St Helens. Best hikes that I've done. I mean, it's the only hike I've done in the trees, and you get to see the mountain. Because everything on the north side's in the blast zone. Oh, this is amazing. Mount Adams in all his glory. So Helens is a woman and Adams is a man. I don't know what Rainier is, or Mount Hood. Wow. I wonder if that's the Ape Canyon they talk about. You don't really hike through it. It's probably that, yeah. All right. Oh, that's the narrow section right there. Yeah, I don't even think I'd want to walk across that. It looks pretty eroded. And it looks like 1 foot in front of the other. And it's straight down if you fall. Yeah, that's the area the guy was writing about. So it's after. I think we're at the junction, but if we're not, we don't need to go there. I don't need to do that, I don't think. I don't know. We can walk up to it and see, maybe. There's Mt St Helens. Maybe it's not too bad walking across it. We're gonna check this out though first. Oh, so it kind of is 1 foot in front of the other in a way. Yeah, we'll walk up to it and get a close-up video at least for everyone else to see and make your decisions. So I think this is a seismic monitoring station. Probably shouldn't get any closer. Measures earthquakes. Oh, there's a trail going up over there. We might sit on this rock right here. This would be a good spot to eat. Oh, we could walk across that, I think. That doesn't look too bad. I think we could walk across that. All right, there's our rock we're sitting on and boiling our water for our stroganoff. So in that direction is Mount Rainier. And that's Mount Hood. Mount Adams is behind that now. And there is Mt St Helens. So this is the junction. So I thought that was a viewpoint trail right there, but I'm pretty sure it's actually a trail that goes south, Lewitt Trail. And that's Lewitt Trail going north. I kind of do want to keep going. We're going to see how sketchy that area is. It doesn't look too bad from here. And we saw the bike people walk past it. It didn't seem too bad. But it is so nice. This rock is awesome to sit on. All right, there's our stroganoff. Tastes extra good today. Everything tastes good after you've been hiking. Here, pick some up and let it fall off your spoon. Wow, so what we thought was the trail is a viewpoint. So I don't think we are at the junction. We're gonna go around the corner. And that's the ridge we walked along. Somewhere way down there is where we parked, 5 miles away. God, that's neat. It's Mount Adams. Or no, that's Mount Hood. There's Mount Adams. And that's the seismic monitoring station. And Mount Rainier. Yeah, this is really neat. I gotta be careful getting down this now. Wow, that is neat. There's a giant rock slide there.
That's so wrong, Roger.
It's just an apple, right? Yeah.
No, it doesn't belong here.
It's not going to grow.
Yeah, we're gonna come back in 10 years and say, wait a minute, that's my peach.
And I'm not going to let you eat any of this.
Wow. Oh, they've had some erosion over it. Jeez.
It's just going to say that.
Yeah, I don't need to go across this, I don't think.
Oh, maybe this is, somebody said something about a walkout. Next time, we could just walk up here.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Look at that view. Yeah, that rock is very loose, and I don't want to risk slipping.
Yeah.
It's a long way down. Actually, it's not terribly far down, but it would not be fun to fall 20, 30 feet or slide even, scraping yourself. I just can't get over this crack. All right, I had a little private joke for a second. But yeah, so you got to climb up on this rock, and when the guy was doing it, I'm like, if you fall backwards, you're right down there. Like, he wasn't holding on to anything. All right, so this is the top. We bypassed that sketchy part. And there's all kinds of campgrounds up here. It's amazing. And there's Mount Rainier. Or Mount Rainier, Mt St Helens. And there's the sign. I see the sign. So I wonder if people have made this trail as kind of a bypass because it's so sketchy, the other one. Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Wow. This is so neat. Yeah, there's all kinds of camping spots here. This is incredible. So people have moved the rocks. So they can put their tent down. Ape Canyon Trail. Ah, so here's the Lewitt Trail going south to June Lake. Oh my God, June Lake's in 5 miles. And the Truman Trail junction is 2 miles that way. I believe that's where we went. Oh, this is so cool. My God, look at that. Top is, clouds are leaving for us. That is incredible. I want to do this trail someday, hike to June Lake and come to here. That would be fun. I don't know how far it is to June Lake from the parking lot. Worst case, maybe it's 3 or 4 miles, 5 miles. So it'd be 8, 9, 10 miles to get here, maybe. All right, we're gonna head back down to the parking lot. Basically, if you keep going toward the Plains of Abraham, oh, you can see the people that went through here. The guy in the orange straight ahead. You go down a lot, and then you gotta go all the way up to that plateau. It's a long ways yet. They've made it pretty far. Yeah, this is a great trail though. This would be an awesome area to camp. Could not imagine camping here. Can't imagine walking to June Lake from here either. It's gotta be all downhill. Oh, now I want to go to June Lake and hike that. That's our next hike, I think. Next time we come here. Probably camp in the parking lot with the truck. If it's not too hot. God, that's awesome. Mount Adams never gets old. Volcanoes never get old. You can watch them all day long. I had no idea there was a camping spot here. They don't advertise it on the sign or at the trailhead. I wish we could see the top of Mount Hood, but it's in clouds now. All right, we are headed back down. We literally don't want to leave. It's so neat and nice up there, but we got to get back home. Yeah, this hike is just incredible. I mean, I know I say that every week, but when you could see 4 volcanoes on one hike and only a handful of people, less than a dozen people, maybe 10 people we've seen all day. Pretty neat. So the junction from the Lewitt junction to the Plains of Abraham, it's 2 miles, and then you get to the point we've done. But we do want to go to June Lake sometime and try and hike back up here that way. That would be a long hike, I think. Be fun. All right, the clouds over Mount Rainier have cleared. Probably the best shot of the day. It's getting that little thin layer of cloud above it. I can't remember what they call it. Really neat. Yeah, this is going to be a 10 mile. All right, the battery went dead. Put the second battery in. This is going to be a 10-mile day with at least 1,800 feet of elevation gain. I think this is our last up going back. It's a fairly long one though. And then it's all down. Yeah, we're getting tired though. About, oh gosh, maybe a little over 3 miles to get back. Hour and a half maybe. I don't know what bug this is, but I like it. It reminds me of the South. Oh, they're crickets? I don't know why there's so many here. It's really neat. I love that sound. I don't know why. Oh my gosh. The clouds have cleared. Mount St Helens is visible. Oh, it's neat. Hopefully we'll get a better view up ahead. All right, here's our last great shot probably. Let's see if I can get the monitoring equipment in this shot. Can't really see it from here. That is so neat. Oh, and that might be it. I should have stayed there longer and just got some more video of it, but we gotta get moving. All right, I did not think we would get another view. So in the morning when we walked up, we only saw the base, like most of it was covered in clouds. It's neat. Let's see if I can find a better opening. Oh, right there. There we go. That is awesome. I'm trying to see. Yeah, you can't see where we were because we were to the right. The little lahar goes to the right around those trees. But somehow the June Lake Trail cuts through all that. So we have less than a mile back to the truck. Or not the car, we didn't bring the truck today. We're back in the smaller trees. They must have logged this area. That ridge though, they did not. It was impossible to get to basically. I think, unless they left it there on purpose, which is awesome. Breeze feels good. This was really fun walking through here in the morning. The cool air, all the dew on the leaves. Super nice.